Hello. Let me get that again. I do not trust myself. Oh yeah. I need that up. Right there looks good. Okay. So here, click pals and Welaska Ignis, Gangler, uh, Turtical Terra. There's not that many good passives. And I'll be honest, I think that's like two uh actual like runs. I don't know. I still don't have all. I still don't have all there. Or the hot fuck. I got more from the second group in well the world. Okay. Now I've maxed these little fuckers out so I can get more salvage. Uh as you clearly see, I managed to get a couple that's got Demon God on here because of fun. Uh, God, where's my swimmer? I have someone meant for swimming, I believe. Not you. I honestly don't know anymore. I just don't. Oh, yeah, hot fuck. I always forget that. I come in here and then like everybody is right fucking there. Uh, I should probably take those berserkers and the uh uh Yormintide Ignis, a bunch of pals like that, and just set them up into the one thing, so I can just keep bringing them out. That's not where. Do I have? Think I was using that one last time. I mean, I guess I just know I'm going to do like a little bit of farming here. Also, I now know like I've been fucking around in a normal mode. So like I've explored some of here and here. There's uh one of these islands uh that's over here that has a goopy. or with the goopy pal. There's also an island over here, I believe. Which is I mean they're low level islands. Also, there's that island I need to check. There's still quite a few islands I just haven't gotten to. But I am going to like go around and do some things. And yeah, oh, fuck right off. You know, fuck right off. You know, the thing you're not doing, fuck off. Don't make me kill you. Oh, I forgot to bring a. Oh, I don't know how many I just summoned. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be fine. And yeah, they're all set to kill. How many fires? You die. I just love this. I can't wait to get it in the single player game that I got. I mean the normal game that I got going. Like I've started a brand new game from scratch and I'm just fucking around. I'm finally like level 40. But like it's not that strong. Like I have gone into the dungeon. And it took a lot of creatures to finally put me in my uh I know there's a boss. Yeah, he's over here. The Fellbat. Took a lot of creatures to swarm me and my Fellbat and put us down. And they were like level 43, 44. So like they were not uh tiny uh in power. They absolutely outranked us in every conceivable way and still took a lot before they were finally able to put us down. Where the absolute fuck is my fishing rod? I know for a fact I was supposed to have a fishing rod. Where's my fishing rod? Did I actually shove it in this somehow? I'm not seeing one there. Do not tell me I have to go make a brand new fucking fishing. Oh, it's gotta be over here. I have a feeling it's over here. Because I remember there was one of these places where, I put shit like that down. There's my fishing rod. There's that. Bunch of bait. Like everything else here, I don't really need. All right. Now that I have my fishing rod, and I don't have to deal with that much bullshit. Oh, good. Yes, wonderful. Get fucked. Next time, how about not calling my attention to murder you? Yep, we're doing this too. Yeah, I'm not putting up with your shit. I don't care. I'll murder every last one of you. What the fuck happened out there? Well, anyway. Nice. Very nice. Nice amount of leather. So apparently, I forgot who it was I watched, but someone went through and checked, uh, and like this, uh, like this area, and like really close to here is the best places to fish. Oh, to use the metal fishing things. This salvage, the best place to salvage. And like I'm getting 18 Corellium ore. So like it is probably the best place for this. Because apparently, and I watched a video of him doing it for like 20 or 30 minutes. And he got himself a lot of extra stuff because of the Joe Royce. While in a team, increases items obtained from salvage. So, like, as long as they're in my team, they'll keep increasing my salvage loot. And because I've 4-starred all 4 of them, I'm getting a decent chunk of loot. I think when you can like see the shoreline of that, uh, that's when you need to go bugger off. But I'm not seeing the shoreline. Well, there it is. Barely hints of it, but I can still somewhat see it. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. I don't know how close you really could get. Yeah, let's back off. That's 16 or if Joe Royce could also be ridden, then they'd also uh make a good choice. But I really do need to like get a speedy Ganglash because that's probably what I'm gonna start using as my watery ride. At some point I might just start up doing like uh an easy playthrough of this. I just really wanted to play a normal one. Just hot fuck. Grab this, and then I'll actually get my drink that I just cracked open. Uh, I'm getting quite a few power reversals, so I can actually just breed up some pals and switch their genders. You know, I know really close to this island is also pretty good. Getting quite a few training manuals. Like where I just was salvaged, that probably wasn't close enough, but this probably is. I finally missed it. Well, fuck. It's some pretty decent loot. Giant Pal souls, Pal fluids, Pal rivers. Oh, just to change that gender up for the fun of it. Sometimes you need the other gender. I am making somewhat of a joke about that, but like, it is actually very very beneficial to uh be like, oh yes, I have two dudes who have all the right stuff, but because they're two dudes, they can't breed up. There is a hole there. but then one power versal, and voila, we're a breeding pair. And there's the third. That's what, three power versals I got. Four. Yeah. Well, if you need power reversals, like, this is the best way to do it. Breed up a fuckload of Jelroys, condense them. F. Condense them into 4 stars, and then just like bring over something like a Ganglash. Let's see. And give your message about is something that you really. I will ban everybody that says shit like that. I've already started doing it now. I just don't give a fuck. You want to be like, oh yes, you should move uh from this to this other website to stream, or viewers should go and watch there, or any of this shit like that. Like, I'll be honest. I I am tempted to multi-stream, but when I keep seeing some random fucker come in, being like, ah, yes, yeah, yeah, ever thought about this website and streaming and viewers, and you, what, man, why the fuck would I want to go there if I'm gonna deal with people like you? Well, more like bots. Like, someone's got to be sending the bot to come out. So, like, I don't really want to put up with a bunch of people who's just going to send bots uh to me to be like, oh yes, you should think about this website. No, no, my thinking about that website is it can go fuck itself because a bot came in and decided to say something. I grade medical good. It gave me drugs. I'm fishing drugs out of the ocean now. Okay, I'm starting to fuck this up completely. Really. The exact same Hexalite armor schematic. You have to be shitting me. Sweet. Yeah, that's not changing my camera at all. Fuck. I have 6 power reversals. I can change the gender of 6 of my pals. You know. More drugs and applied lumbering technique. Because drugs. Technique book. Drugs. Drugs from the ocean. Almost like someone is setting these drugs adrift so that someone like me can find them and proceed to give them to my pals. Gangler ate bread. Because he really didn't want to deal with whatever I've been rolling in because he knows for a fact that there's drugs here. I'm sorry, she. Because she's a girl. At least for now. Little doggy, why do you keep looking up? And then putting your head back down? Not like anything's happening. As adorable as you are. Uh, I will go here. And I will do things. I think I have some stuff up here to deal with. I've been doing a fair amount of breeding since I was last on. Uh, oh, good. No, I'm not gonna deal with that. Oh, see what you have. Workaholic, infinite stamina, my Pingle Luck, artisan. Got some Finsiders that just have nothing. What? What the fuck is going on here? Everything is just trying to plow onto the same area. What the fuck? Well, in team, Munchill cools ingredients inside its mouth. making the food in your inventory less likely to spoil. Oh, good. So, to make sure that my food lasts longer, I completely insert it into a Munchill. That literally looks like he's already on drugs. He's got one watering, two cooling, and one transport. And again, he literally looks high as fuck. I don't know if he understands what's going on. Then there's Pingo Lux. So he's actually weak to himself. He's got level 2 generating electricity. And then one water, one handiwork, and one transporting. Oh, good. Pingo Lux Launcher. When activated, the player equips a rocket launcher and fires Pingo Lux as ammunition. Explodes on contact and is incapacitated. Requires you to literally construct a Pingo Lux rocket launcher. And of course, there's always Whack Ignis. When active, Whack Ignis fires surf towards an enemy and slams into them. So it surfs on fire. Okay. Can be ridden. Can slide quickly down slopes. Looks like an ice cream cone that is panting the entire time. Gotta keep getting these books. Well, let's get Ignis saddle. I mean, I might as well. Also the Fastagor hammer. I might as well get that too. Uh, Grab that. And a street lamp for no. uh, I think I have my people here. I got Big Black Willie, but I don't think I have anybody else there. Huh. Oh yeah, I was going to use you uh to get like a really good swimming power. Well, either way. Instead, Oh, let's see. Yeah, I got some room. I got some room that I'm about to fill up. So I have a flyer, I have a walker, well, runner, ground person. There it is. There's gonna be some goopies here. And I'm pretty sure that they're like early house. Level 20, that's a little higher than I thought, but you know, yeah. I got a goopy with infinite stamina. A brittle goopy. So yeah, they're like 20s. So they're not like early game, but like you can honestly get to that level in probably just playing a couple of days in game. And grabbed a bunch of them burly body. I know sometimes uh it seems like the upper side, like up here, sometimes gets uh a little bit of a difference. Uh yes, I know those swords were just brutally murdering. I don't care. I got enough goopies. I don't care if my swords were brutally murdering other things. Uh, da, 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 dee. Yes. So, I don't know if you can get to this island too easy. I know it is somewhat of an easy island. I saw 10 and 2s, so it is somewhat easy, and it's where you can get these guys. Apparently, there's a fisherman right there. So, like this is completely 100% early game. You can actually get to uh, this one little island pretty easily. Uh, as long as you have a mount. I know I was able to get here easy with my uh Eichler deer because that is quite a distance to swim. But if you have the deer or wolf or anything else that's a mount, you can use up the mount stamina, and before it dies, you can just go right ahead, get off, and just swim the rest of the way yourself. It saves your stamina, and pretty easy to deal with. Now, this does look like a nice little area, but that's not where you'd want to put a home. You'd want to put one there or up here. And I went ahead and put one up here on my normal playthrough. Uh yeah, that's how close it is over here. You just, as long as you can get to this spot with a riding mount, you can easily make it over here and be fine. This is not a hard area. Uh, Twice as far this way as it is this way, I believe. But either way, you're fine. I also need to check there. Uh, we'll just go from this. I know there's a couple of things. You don't have to murder so many things. I know the arena has uh a little change to it, uh that at some point I'm going to, well, there's the fucking arena. I honestly didn't know where it was. I just know I needed to check it. Uh you know, fuck, I'll check it now. Okay, yeah, you have legendary schematics, the support whistles. There's a lot of these. Dragon Meteor, Apocalypse, Swamp Man, Runner, Infinite Stamina, and Serenity. Can't wait for them to finally come out with the rainbow passives. Uh, I'll probably have you three. I'm gonna try this. Uh, Challenge. Okay, so you get 5 battle tickets, meaning this, and 20 gigaspheres. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. You are going to get completely fucked. You're running around with level 20s. Um, I saw my swords go out there really slow. The swords came right back like it was nothing. Oh, that was hilarious. Fight! Suddenly 9 swords just swarm. Okay, arena rankings. I am now level 100. I'm on the rank of the newbie pal tamer that I proceeded to beat up. Next is the syndicate thug. Oh, now that's only going to give me 1 ticket. Sure, let's see how scary you are. 30s. Okay, 30. Let's see what the 30s are gonna do. Why? This is just so hilarious to just watch. Plus 60. Well, that random syndicate member really had just no chance now. So now I get 2. I'm guessing this is gonna be 3, then 4, 5, and master will get you 6. Um, I could probably defeat Diamond just fine. Probably. Because of the level difference, and I have 9 swords. Go spread death and destruction upon thine enemies. The one person has to dodge. I, I'm just letting my weapons do everything. My weapons and my pals, they brutally murder everything. And my enemies, they're just left up creek without that paddle. 20 tickets. Again, this is probably going to be easy because you got some pretty rare pals, dude. Wow, you've survived for a while. I guess I'll just. I actually did something there for a second. I'm still bronze rank. Uh, now, this is all PvE. There's the PvP mode and spectate, but those are only available in in multiplayer where, multiple people are going to be here and be able to do things. Challenge. Now, challenge, that's straight up more for me. Oh! 1, 2, 4, 6. Now to see how I can do here. You don't have to worry because I have more weapons. Oh, fuck. I gotta deal with you. I'm not taking really any damage. My pals aren't really taking any damage. On the silver chip! 0.22% of people made it that far. 0.22% of people who own this game made it to silver. How many of these tickets? I have 75 tickets. And a legendary meteor launcher schematic. That was pretty good. I can get 8 tickets every go there. That wasn't that hard. I don't think I'm able to do this that easily. But I'm willing to try. Because I really wasn't taking damage, so okay, yeah, I'm not winning this. Yeah, I've lost this. Well, Eileen is not winning this. And oh fuck. It took a long time for someone to finally take care of Eileen. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That was a little tough. I need to actually get someone specifically made to brutally murder everyone there. Not just what I got. I mean, this guy isn't even a damage dealer. He's meant to run. She's a damage dealer, but everybody. Like, I just don't think that they were going to win that anyway. How many souls? Oh, 30 in you, 60 in you, 47 in you. Yeah. Anyway, I accept my loss. 100 for power fruit, 50 for runner, serenity, or infinite stamina. Thinking about it, on my other file that I need serenity. Well, I actually at some point need serenity there. I know that. I probably should have like come here. Holy burst. That's actually good. Mm, I think I got holy burst. I probably have a lot of these. I will probably check this stuff out later. Hey, I did pretty good. I made it to silver and then I went back down a bit. I almost had that last fight, but they were absolutely better than me. I was just fucking around and I'm surprised I made it get that far. Okay. Here's a little bit of knowledge. This is a base. I've been to exactly one base. Uh, Other than this, that I've actually, done things in. And I've actually completely uh dealt with that. Nothing destroyed this. I just like, oh, they have a furnace. The fuck, man. Oh, I could just, you know, do that. I also apparently could have come up this direction, but that really wasn't happening. So yeah, you can come up here and you can loot shit. Um, there's their big chest, a wooden barricade schematic, and future technical manual. 3 points. Oh, good kinship peach. Ah, 6, 6, 6. You. Where did that put you to 7? Uh, you really didn't get too much from that, but still, you got a good bit. You can't use stuff like this. You literally just come in. brutally massacre everyone. Sometimes there's a pal here that you can release. I'm going to open it up for shit and giggles. Oh, no, he was just up there. It was a beacon. Yeah, sure, I'll take that beacon. Oh. Okay, so if I would have come down here. Yeah, I went the right way. I did. That opening up those doors was definitely the right way. Cause yeah, you can't get through this window, even though I sure as fuck could. Uh doo-doo-boo, 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 doo-doo-boo. Desiccated dunes. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, the desiccated dunes. Okay, what level are the fuckers here? Uh, 47. Stop. 49. My swords really want to kill those who I've, well, fun. Why? Why can't you swords stop brutally murdering everything you see? Forty-five, 48, 48. Yeah, this is definitely pretty high level. Not the highest, but it's pretty high. You sure as fuck ain't coming out here on your first couple of days in this game unless you absolutely are power leveling the fuck out of life. Now I kind of want to try this uh syndicate rig thing. Uh, it's time to dump a lot of my shit off. Well, fuck. Definitely going to need to start dealing with some of that stuff. Where's my? There it is. Going to need that. Uh, for some reason, you all are surviving on tomatoes. I, for the fucking life of me, don't understand why, but okay. Let's give you some bread to go with your tomatoes. Just I don't need those things right now. Uh, so did I? I'm pretty sure I did have a bell bat that was meant for uh the oil rigs. Not those. Probably have him specifically in a very specific area, which does not bode well for me because I sure as fuck don't remember where. And it's probably going to be one of those situations where it's like, oh, yes, he's some the fuck way over here. Aw, there's little Goopy. She is adorable. While fighting together, the capture gauge decreases more slowly in the fishing minigame. When the capture bars are not overlapping. So, in other words, when you're not capturing the fish and it's supposed to go down, the little circle thing, she makes it so it goes down a lot slower. Well, it goes down slower. I don't know how slow. Oh yeah, I remember there was something about her that I I think it's just kind of cute. But let me see if I can. Uh, be sure to check your plans for the next day before falling asleep with this pal. Its suction cup leave marks that look suspiciously like hickeys. One sleepy cuddle session could lead to some truly awful misunderstandings. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind. I could just see myself just taking little naps with a couple of them. Partner skill is called Sticky Princess. It's funny. It's adorably funny. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, while I was not able to do stuff and I was breeding all of those Joe Roys, I was like, I don't have all the journals. So I went to get all of the journals so I could eventually read them. And I'm going to do that right now. Uh, I think that's where you originally start from, before you actually make it inside of that structure when you're just washed up on the beach. Castaway Journal Day Double X. The world harbors a secret. I was convinced of this when I began re examining the globe's geographical features for my research towards the end of last year. Looking over the islands of the world, I noticed something strange. Felt like a certain area was empty, so to speak. I knew there should have been something there. It's unbelievable to me how no one could have noticed such an obvious absence in this location. With a few months of preparation, I was successfully able to guess the location of the island based on my hypothesis. Uh, with conviction in my heart, I chartered a boat and set out for the island alone. Daisy Bro. Yeah, I'm going to show off the pictures too. Strangely enough, the island is shrouded in a thick fog that makes discerning it from the sea impossible. Tempting to steer away from the fog, I turned rudder only to be enveloped by an even deeper fog. Just then, someone attacked me. I have no idea where the attack came from. My boat was all but destroyed, with nothing but wreckage left. I was still somehow able to make it to the coast. The island exists in no database. It's an island hidden from the world. Why is it being hidden? Why isn't it on any maps? I'm certain this is all intentional. Was the attack on my vessel part of this attempt to complete concealment? There are more mysteries than I can count, where I am resolved to discover all of the island's secrets. Castaway Journal, Day 1 of 1. Found a strange device on the shore. Appears to be some kind of electronic contraption, but its odd design looks like no modern technology I've ever seen. This device is capable of recording images, displaying information about what it shows in them. I've decided to take photographs of the island using this device, use them along with this journal to document what I find. How do you have a picture of it just on the ground? Did you find a second one? Because that's not clear. Castaway Journal, Day 1 2. Soon after stepping foot on the island, I discovered a living creature nearby. Not only that, every living thing I've found here is like nothing I've ever seen. On the other hand, normal creatures you might find on any other island seem to be almost entirely absent. Seems this island has quite a unique ecosystem. I've now known that its absence on any map is not the only special feature of this place. Decided to use the device I found to record various species I encountered. I'm probably gonna have to start drinking drinks a little more. Yesterday Journal Day 2. As I explored around on foot, I found a sphere that emits a particular blue light. I threw it without much thought, and the creature it landed near transformed into what seemed to be a light, though the sphere had absorbed it. Unbelievably, when I tried throwing the same sphere again, the creature reappeared from the light and stared at me with what seemed like uh uh I'm I think I understand what word that is, but I not enough to actually be able to say it. As I begin to created a shelter to protect me from the elements, the creature astonishingly began to help me. How useful. Wanting to deepen my connection with this living thing, I decided to name its kind pals to match. I cherish this land, the Palpacos Island. Oh, christen this land, the Palpacos Islands. Castaway Journal, Day 3. I discovered what appeared to be an ancient ruin while exploring the island. Did humans once live here? Finding some kind of mural on the walls, I deciphered the symbols and found what I that it was none other than instructions on how to make that strange sphere from before, using palladium, the name I have given to the blue ore found throughout the island as a catalyst. It is possible to transform mere wood and stone to one of those spheres. I must record this method of production on my device. There happened to be a weakened pal near me, unable to move, rolling a sphere towards it, was able to capture another pal. It's like I just suddenly found this weird creature that was just on the ground. It was already hurt. No, I don't know what happened to it, but I took one of these pal spheres and I just rolled it towards the thing, and after a few seconds of it fearfully screaming for its life, but still not being able to move out of the way, the spear finally touched it and then it went in. And I caught it. Yes, it's all just a random fucking joke. Castaway Journal, Day 5. What the fuck is happening around me? I've since befriended several pals. Some are similar to sheep and birds, others to cats. Each also appears to be skilled at different kind of work. They divvy up work of their own accord and make life easier for me here. I'm sure the ancient civilization here must have worked with pals to prosper. Pals are not all intelligent per se, but they all work quite diligently. Pals helped build those ruins. Must be some reason why they were destroyed. That is really high off the ground because you can see one of the towers right there, and you're like at least 2 times as high off the ground as that tower is. Asteroid Journal, Day 6. There's something odd that bothered me since I arrived here. Far off in the distance, I can see what looks to be an enormous tree, big enough to be the so called world tree, spoken about in so many myths. Still, it's so large that no amount of fog would be enough to obscure it from view from the outside of the island. The only hypothesis I can come up with is that something other than the fog enveloping this island prevents it from being seen by the outside world. In other words, some kind of mechanism must be preventing it from being seen from the outside. Seems like that the mysterious power these pals have something to do with them. Day 8. The Eichler caught sight of a pal riding on the back of a deer like pal. Wait, then why isn't that in the game? Why can I not see some random fucking pal just riding another random fucking pal? Thinking it was a great opportunity to try something new, I tried attaching a saddle to a similar pal and riding it. It went better than expected. The pal was quite easy to ride. This will surely expand the area I can explore around the island. Wow, that is clearly a Lambo using rollout. Day 10. Today I decided to take my pals on a bit of an excursion. Tower like object visible in the distance had piqued my curiosity. After walking for a while, I encountered another human. I tried to talk to them, however, they didn't say a word and just pointed a gun at me. Since they're on this island, it would make sense to consider them a remnant of the ancient civilization. The attire suggests they are likely from the same era as I am. Are they just like me from the outside, or has this ancient civilization developed here of its own accord? I was in a rough spot, but my sheep pal protected me, allowing me to escape unscathed. I immediately returned to my base of operations, found that all of my pals were safe. There's still so much to learn about this island. Yep, he's still got the glowing red eyes. But Castaway Journey, Day 11. I had no choice but to run away yesterday. Couldn't stop thinking about that tower, just as I decided to fashion some gear to try approach it again. Heard the sound of gunfire behind me. Person from yesterday is after me. Couldn't sit by and do nothing. I mobilized all my pals for a counterattack. Before I knew it, they all got carried away and killed the assailant. Not like I killed anyone directly, but there's no one to blame here. I mean, he tried to kill you. I think at that point he 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 started fucking around and he found out not to go to your base. As I approached the tower for the second time, once again heard the sound of gunfire. Seems there are groups that have banded together and are now fighting for territory. I believe they're mostly using pals to fight this battle. The place isn't safe. I need to be stealthy if I'm to wander around here. 12-2. While taking a breather, tried to figure out who those people were again, but to no avail. They're from the outside like I am. It would seem strange that such a large group would not have information about leaving the island. I can only come to the conclusion that there are remnants of the ancient civilization here fighting for survival. Can't fathom why or how they have guns. It seems only natural that they must have created their weapons themselves. That, or it's possible they're imitating things that have drifted into shore for whatever reason. Oh, wonderful! Lylene's Tower. After a long journey, finally managed to arrive at the tower on day 12-3. Uh, I am nearly certain it is relic from the ancient civilization. However, I have no guesses as to why it was built. Still, I can feel that there's an energy flowing through this place similar to that of palladium ore. When I touch an inscribed stone slab, I found myself transported to some strange place. What I found there was an enormous POW and a human in control of it. I ran away in terror. Before I knew it, I found myself turned near the tower. Day 13. I worked out the ancients must have lived in luxury alongside POWs, yet due to some unknown reason, that way of life was lost. Perhaps it was a massive natural disaster. Maybe a struggle broke out for scarce POWs and resources. And again, maybe it has something to do with the teleportation I experienced in the tower. Supposing that sort of power is reasonable for that uh spatial teleportation, perhaps similar to how the PAL spheres work. What would happen if that power were utilized in other ways? Power so great that humans could not control it. Perhaps that's what destroyed the civilization on the island. Day 15, it's the chickpea. I tried to avoid thinking about it. The food I brought along here are all but gone. Sick and tired of eating berries. Did happen to find a POW eating flesh of another POW. Looked so delicious. Can't say I was proud to think as much. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Captured a wild bird POW, skinned it, and fried it up for dinner. It was so delicious that sensation of eating meat was enough to make tears run down my face. Whether killing fellow men or pals, this island has a way of making one forget about their ethics. What the fuck, man? Were you vegan? It's the same shit with like the rest of the world, I guess. Do you think when I eat hamburgers that I don't understand that they come from cows? Cows that are raised specifically to die so that I can have hamburgers? Yes. If you don't understand that, what the fuck? How'd you survive? Day 18. I decided to distance myself from the tower and have begun to explore other areas. There are places in each area that appear to be vast caverns. They appear to have traces of human involvement, and ore can be found throughout them. Someone have used pals to dig those holes. No, this ain't Terraria. Did Terraria get that yet? Did they finally get their dig toys? I can't help but feel overwhelmed by all the mysteries I'm unable to solve. But my pals have come with me no matter where I go. As long as I have food to give to them, that is. Yeah, they still gotta eat. Oh, there's a little cutie taking a nap. What on earth with a huge pal? I was simply walking along in an open field when I encountered a massive pile the likes of which I had never seen before. I fled in surprise, but if I were to befriend a pal like that, I'd have nothing to fear on this island. The existence of a pal of that size is sure to prove that pals don't follow the laws of nature as we understand them. Perhaps the pal's source of energy doesn't come from food or photosynthesis alone, but some other kind of energy. Power I encounter in the tower may also have been utilized the same energy source, but through human hands. Day 25. Look at that egg. After living with pals for a while, I come to realize they don't breed like normal animals. All it takes is the presence of a male and a female pair. Some time and egg simply appears. Furthermore, it seems that the bodies of dead pals simply vanish. Where do pals come from and where do they go? These mysteries have no end in sight. Date 29. Utilizing an inscription I found in some ruins managed to compress the size of pal spheres even further, developing a method of remotely moving pals. I can now also teleport the spheres themselves. This has made organizing and managing my pals much easier. Isn't it hard to imagine that the ancients must have also moved and managed a large number of pals simultaneously? Oh, look, someone gave the monkey an AK. Day 30. Been a month since I arrived on the Palco Islands. Grown quite used to living here lately. Heard pals make weapons and equipment. I've had pals make weapons and equipment for me. A few pals seem to have taken an interest in guns, so I've devised weapon designs for their use. Some are quite adept at handling the weapons. I'm sure they'll be more reliable in the coming battles. Day 32. I made a mistake. Oh, what was supposed to be a short excursion? A group of dangerous nocturnal pals attacked me. I was injured. Why are the pals who live on the island so aggressive? Can't help but feel their attacks are well beyond the curiosity necessary for self preservation. Humans, for example, will engage in bloody war at the behest of a leader. Similarly, these pals living here seem like they're fighting for the very island itself. I suspect they harbor some deep instinctual drive to protect this place. Day 38. Having now journeyed far from where I first drifted ashore, I have come across a massive sta- statue the shape of a pal. I am nearly certain it's a legacy of an ancient civilization. But why would humans build a statue such as this? Everything I found thus far has suggested that pals live alongside these ancients as equals. But constructing a monument like this must mean some were also objects of worship. Perhaps there are certain pals out there that have a special significance both to people and to pals. And that's the last of the castaway. We don't know what happened to the castaway. Now it's just Zoe. Zoe Rainey. Why was it that when I read her name, I was thinking of Marcus? Like maybe that was his last name or something. And it just turns out that the two just never knew about each other. I don't have a family. Father disappeared a long time ago, and I've never seen my mother's face. The only one who raised me are those guys in Griswold. Why I know I have no choice but to thrive in this tiny little world. Guys all chase around pals with their guns. They capture the ones they hunt and sell them to those other weird guys. Return, they get food. They even share it with me. That's why I don't have to be hungry. I don't think any of those guys really care about me. They just keep me alive because I'm the daughter of their boss. Still believe that even if I'm a boss now, too. Okay, so she's just the daughter of the boss of that group, and she's just her dad suddenly went missing, and she's the only one in charge because of it. Zoe Diary 2. Griswold was one of the pals they were going to sell. She looked so lonely in her cage. She was just like me. Father, I thought. I was still little back then, so I couldn't control myself. I waited until everybody was sleeping, opened Griswold's cage, and ran off far away with her. I shared half a slice of my breakfast toast with her. We were both hungry by evening and went back to the base. Of course, all the guys were super angry. They threw me in a cage with Griswold, and I thought they were going to. Thought we were going to get taken away, but Griswold protected me. Not even their guns or bats could beat her. How did she get captured in the first place if she's that strong? But she didn't even try to escape, the big dummy. Gave Griswold a command, and she called down a huge bolt of lightning that wiped out all the guys. Didn't wake up until the next morning. Ever since then, I've been with Griswold. Diary 3. Uh, there's group that opposes our station little ways further away where we live. They don't like the way we sell pals and use weapons. Our group sneers at them, calls them the Free Pal Alliance, always fighting with them for no reason. If I stop and think about it, I bet they're not bad people. They love pals that much. I asked one of the guys who's been around for a long time about it, and he said it was complicated. Apparently, our group has been around for a long time, and we've always been fighting with those FPA guys. Said he doesn't know the real reason behind it, but we've been fighting so long that there's no hope of ever getting along. Oh, that's just sad. Sometimes I wonder if there's anything beyond the sea. The only thing I can see far off in the distance is that huge tree. Never heard anyone talk about what's beyond that place. Apparently, some brave guy from long ago went to see the outside world, but he never came back. I've heard about people coming from beyond the sea, though. Don't know what those kinds of people do. They say they use tools different from our own. That's why I know there must be something beyond the sea. Whole bunch of islands, a whole bunch of people, whole bunch of things. Sounds scary, but and I could try going sometime. And the last of her diaries. I like this. I like getting this little thing. Now, I am going to unlock her soon, but I at least wanted to read this stuff first. The last of her diaries. Started to wonder, why am I guarding this big tower again? I always thought it was obvious since father also used to do this. Now that I think about it, I have no idea why. From what I heard about it, they say there's a legend passed down on the island. They say this tower is somehow related to that legend. Uh, it has some big, great power. What kind of power, I wonder? Even if that's true, why does this power have to be protected anyway? Even though I don't really know why. Always here protecting this tower. There are other towers around the island. They say people like me guard them all. That whole time she's questioning it, which is kind of funny. Decent amount of Bjorn, decent amount of Saya. One Axel, three Victors, three Marcus. Lily Everhart, Diary 1. How such strange creatures. These notable beings have upheld our civilization since ancient times. They not only boast impressive intelligence, reflexes, and adaptivity, they adore the they but are adorable to look at as well. How could anyone not come to love them? Okay, yeah, I can be on that plane too. Some of these guys are just totally adorable. Okay, Goopy. Goopy just a cute little octopus girl. Humans are savage animals. Cows can also be savage. Everything can be savage with an insatiable appetite for the proliferation of their own kind. They subjugate other species and enslave them. Oh, they'll also subjugate their own kind just fine. Trust me. Called slaves. We used to have them here in America. Then we finally let them free. Some of them's done good things since then. Others are still, whining about the fact that they were once slaves. They just can't get past that. And some idiots still think that they should still be slaves. I It still would not stop me from using a spear on a pal. After all, I'm getting loyalty from the pals when I'm not, you know, hurting them or carving them open for their loot. Uh, they engage in pointless strife, consume flesh for no reason. I'm sorry. I eat meat because I like it. If you don't like that, you keep eating your berries. I'm not stopping you. And develop beyond their needs. When one takes into account their hideous appearance, how could anyone not? I'm about to slap the shit out of your mouth, woman. And I don't care if I have to climb Lylene to do it. I'll knock her down. And then I'll teabag you. Yeah. I'm already thinking about just like going out and just beating Lylene just because of that. Let's see. Humans capture pals and use them. If a pal is confined to a so-called pal sphere, they become obedient to their master. What abhorrent tools they become. One can only say this is the greatest stain in the history of our civilization. Pals and humans were originally meant to live alongside each other in mutual support. Not a relationship between master and servant, but one of equals, a harmonious coexistence, if you will. Eating a pal for food is akin to blasphemy against God. I Yeah, I kind of like the actual like the look of the person, but no dog, no, I did not call you over. It's She just reminds me of a vegan who's just absolutely gone ape shit. I will recount the day I met Lilene. I remember that the fog was so thick that day. I could scarcely see in front of my very own eyes. I was simply walking along the berry fields, as I am fond of doing, and I heard the clamorous voices of those abhorrent poachers. When I looked to where I could hear the sound of their filthy screams, I saw them throwing spears at a pal resembling a vivid lily flower. It was so beautiful and elegant. This moment, I knew what I must do: pierce their dirty hearts through the back and destroy their scattered spears. Shot at me a few times, but it was trivial matter. I could not touch such a beautiful flower with my trembling, blood-stained hands. Instead, I returned immediately to my base. And in normal mode, I got a bunch of rubies and bred up a specific Wixen and took you down and then teabagged you. It was hilarious to me. Uh, when I arrived, I found the Queen of the Lilies there, waiting me. She touched my arm, my wounds were healed, fatigue began to fade away. From that day forward, I decided to become companions with my queen. She is the only flower that blooms in the sad, dark world. Yes, we get it. You fell in love with Lilene. Won't you join the Free Pal Alliance? Free Pal Alliance is a long-standing organization that works to protect pals. We have lived together with pals since antiquity, and each of us have a deep love for the wondrous creature. We have 5 traditional commandments. Thou must not eat pals. Thou must not overwork pals. Thou must not abuse pals. Thou must not use pals for experiments. Thou must risk thy life to protect pals. And thou must get off thine high horse and quit trying to make people do what you want. or someone's going to bring a Wixen in and burn you. Oh, would you like to join us and protect the pals you love? The life and service of protecting pals is a small price to pay. The flesh and blood of humans exist only for the glory of pals. You're high. You are on drugs. And Lylene's the one been making them for you. On some distant shore of the island, there exists an isle where certain pals live. Not a single one of their kind, strange as it may seem, resides in the main island. Perhaps they can only flourish in a particular kind of environment, or their natural predators roam the main island. Again, perhaps they are simply unable to cross the sea. I do not know the reason they exist there, but I am certain that they must be protected. Just imagine those poachers setting up a hideout there and ruining their way of life is enough to make my blood seethe. With every visitor from the outside to their island, pals' numbers dwindle. At this rate, they may even go extinct. I would like nothing more for us to protect them, but we have our hands full uh, guarding this forest. As loath as I am to ask them for help, I have petitioned the PIDF to assist with their protection. In return, we must pay them a hefty sum. But it is worth it if it means protecting the lives of precious pals. Seems my subordinates have found a way to generate revenue. I will set aside those funds for this endeavor. Seems odd that they would be able to gather such large sums only through raids on the poachers' camps, though. She doesn't recognize it, but now her people are also selling pals. So, yeah. Marcus, Theory 1. What a joke. All those idiots do around here is snort up stems. Real dumb. No point in even trying to control it. PIDF doesn't belong in a place like this. The guys I arrested today couldn't even pay the fine. Guess it's to be expected if they spend all their money getting a fix. Bet they can't even imagine the money they pay ends up lining my pockets. Make a profit when they buy, and then I make more when I arrest them for the possession. And I even get back my product to sell again when I confiscate what they have. Good scheme. Those idiots. They're idiots, and I'm a genius. This is just their punishment for being fools. Catch my drift? The island is just my little sandbox to play on. For all I care, they can live their little sad lives without ever knowing I'm the one supplying their fix and the one controlling it. If I let them get carried away, they'll just all demand rights that ain't fit for garbage like them. Marcus, Diary 2. Life is life out here is not all peace and quiet. Wind blows and somehow somebody's cutting into my profits. Why is my dog here? Go go lay down somewhere. No, dog, leave me be. I am busy. I do not need a small little black puppy just like looking at me with a desire to do something. Just today, some punk little syndicate clown who thinks he's smart tried selling stems without my permission. My partner, Hilarious, is always there to deal with the dumb bottom feeders like that. Just like me. He's having fun playing in his little sandbox. Maybe he just likes eating that white stuff. Huh? Don't look at me like that. Ain't no food today, boy. Go eat some of that white sand. Go do some drugs, Flares. You ain't getting food. I only feed you drugs. There he is, Flares. Another peaceful day on the island. More proof we're having fun playing house, right, Flares? Don't worry, I get it. Got the same eyes as me. I'm having fun playing house too, yeah. Maybe you're just waiting for me to fall over dead. Sure do like eating that white stuff, huh? Just, it just makes it sound wrong. It doesn't. Maybe the day come when I'm just left over stuck to your wings. Maybe not. Either way, just watch each other's backs until then, right, partner? And that's it. That's all it is. In 3 for Victor. Uh on interspecies Powell experiments. Results failure. Attempt to combine various four-legged and winged pals, but no specific patterns emerge. Some combinations succeed in creating bodies, but those deteriorate in seconds and all were disposed of. Impressions, reconsidering of chemicals for response control is necessary. Furthermore, the expansion of species to inspect is also likely necessary. Will reconsider extracting chemicals from Eichler deer antlers to create compounds. Storage temperatures also require reconsideration. Require one ice pal for cooling purposes. Re-examination of base DNA information for the species under consideration is desirable. Analysis of PAL DNA information is pressing but requires new experiment. However, the current equipment was coincidentally acquired from outside. There are limits to how far it can be improved. This will require self-made blueprints to create equipment from scratch. Oh, good. The condenser. So somehow we learned how to make that from his blueprints, I guess, on the distillation and administration of pals to the same species. Results success. A certain species of pal was dissolved in liquid and concentrated for distillation. Subsequently, the concentrated liquid was administered to the pal of the same species. As expected, the results yielded an enhancement in the abilities of the pal. Impressions. The experiment uh alternative approach towards generating powerful pals, surprisingly yielding favorable outcomes. Theories that pals of certain species containing nutritions most necessary for same type of pal seems valid. The experiment has accordingly resulted in enhancement of the test pal ability, or there remains a slight doubt regarding whether the Uh, observed enhancement surpasses the anticipated values. Perhaps it's not merely a matter of basic nutrients, but rather you must question whether pals inherently possess uh, an energy source essential for their own existence. And in three, mm, mm, there was just like a hair in my mouth. Um, Diary 3, the last of his, on interspecies pal experiment. Ooh, result success. Only one specimen emerged, an artificially created new species with four legs and wings. It was promptly transferred to the cultivation equipment, has since showed promising progress, steadily maturing. Attempts to reproduce the same process failed. Thus, the miraculous success is attributed to some unknown external factor. Success of the experiment is generally gratifying. The new species named Shadowbeak will continue to be observed closely to for future development. However, the lack of reproducibility of the procedure possesses a significant challenge. Henceforth, the plan is to produce or proceed with the experiment, incorporating slight adjustment based on this procedure. This the disappearance of Alex, who served as lab assistant, is concerning. Okay, so that's who that is. That Shadowbeak was once Alex. Every day I'm snoring. No rivals got me going. Don't care about the type. They ain't nobody beat my height. Looking for a fight. A real tough brother from another mother. Throwing in the towel ain't gonna cut it. Gotta be a knockout. A throw down brawl. Out so fast your eyes will bleed. When they ready for the battle, you better believe the shark gonna rock 'em socks off. Saw off my lightning is tougher than high kings when it hits the ring. Ain't nobody gonna be singing for you, playa. Ready for this hype? I kind of would like a little bit more, probably like two more things on Axel that goes more into his story than straight up he just wants to fight. The moon on these islands remains unchanged. No, did the true nature of the moon to change its shape? I don't know. Many years ago, the lost soul who washed upon the shore found it strange that the moon never waned, as if time itself has stopped. The person once said the words crescent moon. Words still stir in my heart deeply. When the lost moon appears in this world again, said it will be like a blade. Will I be able to witness the blade of the moon that signals the beginning? Night, also a full moon. Night, sake tastes awful too. That is a beautiful little picture. I got some nice, beautiful little pictures to go with this. For countless ages, we have continued to protect this tower. The reason is unknown. Or convoy, or whatever mission is only to maintain the island at a standstill. We hunt the madman from the snowy mountains who defile the land. We hunt those who proliferated in excess, those who uh, pontificated about research, justice, and such battles. Preserve this land forever. Yes, we merely exist here. Our time does not pass. It has become unbearable. Only when intoxicated by sake, intoxicated by myself, can I avoid pondering such unnecessary matters. How long has it been since I can no longer enjoy the taste of alcohol? Someone please shine a light in this perpetual darkness. Tonight is also a full moon. Today, sake tastes awful too. Uh, there's disarray amongst the ones from the volcano. Rumor has it their leader has changed. Before their ways weren't so extreme, but now they are consumed by a bloody struggle against maniacs from the White Mountain. Those lunatics, those unscrupulous people who disgrace this place so the situation benefits us. Why did they start fighting now? I don't know what their leader is thinking, but I hope they do not tarnish our land. Tonight is also a full moon. Today sake tastes awful too. Yep. Ah, here she is. Moon has reached out to our pitiful selves. Crescent moon I longed for so deeply. Now right before me. The everlasting darkness has lifted. There's the Yormintide that keeps moving near me. I don't know why. The There's just one right over there, just fucking around. It's clear to me the creature is the one who led us to this to the end. No matter how our time ends, to that moment, I will be with you. Incarnation of the crescent moon, blade of the beginning, please illuminate our path. Night is also a full moon. Today's sake tastes delicious. There's one who's trying to pull out the stakes. I hear the sound of the end. Now to just sit and wait. And so, us who just exist here, please destroy us. The blade of the crescent moon, let the beginning of our time uh, be announced. With death, we shall be released from our shackles. Tonight, the moon is hidden from view. Today's sake is incredibly delightful. She's just waiting to die. That's it. That's the entire fucking premise. Her entire group was told to protect that place, and that's what she's doing. And she's waiting to die. That's all that is. Beyond. For the day, which may not, which may or may not come. I've pursued strength relentlessly. Have I ever doubted this path even once? Nay. And it seems I shall not end as a fool. The nuisance will surely find its way. Long ago, the wise ones, with the light of their wisdom, raised the towers on the island, the foundation of a fleeting peace. Now, even as it stirs chaos, the nuisance will see them clearly. How ironic. Is it all bad? Nay. Thanks to this ever present reminder, I shall not forget my duty. For the many nameless souls of the path, I shall slay this one nameless outsider. Burden shall be fulfilled. Are we the nameless outsider? Because you didn't slay us. You lost too. This place is cursed. Nay, is I and Bastagor who are cursed. Thousands of years ago, when a colossal fortress still stood in this land, reaching towards the heavens, it appeared suddenly. The heavens shattered, and we fell disgracefully. Our kin, who once looked down upon others from the sky, fled in panic, tail between their legs. But nay, my ancestors alone did not abandon this land, reduced to ashes, nor its people. Fallen from the sky, we gathered the bewildered folks and bared our fangs against it. From the moment we forged an unchanging resolve to become the people of the fabric. And so my kin, who once merely sullied the lowest ranks, took a new throne and vowed to bear all burdens. Battle against it did not end, even with the aid of a thunder dragon, a pair of celestial beings, and the wisdom of a noble paladin. We could not bring about its destruction. Celestial beings determined not to let it escape, shroud the island in an unending winter night. The black Pegasus melted into the night and vanished. The land became still, unseen, and leaving the island became impossible. Paladin, ashamed of its failures, bit himself in half, in two, vowing to never show mercy again. The dragon vanished beyond the reach of the of a flash, disappeared from sight. In hindsight, perhaps it has now returned because it sensed the coming of that day. And now here we are, still slumbers. Do I guard this land purely for the sake of duty? Nay. No matter the pretense, I cannot hide it. Perhaps I simply wish to meet a worthy foe. Wonder if the lone daughter of Reynard's blood is well. I did her a disservice. Wait, Reynard? Oh, oh, you're talking about Zoe. The fuck? What'd you do? In any case, the last time I saw her, she's still at her mother's breast. She will not remember me. Her father and I never saw eye to eye. He was not a man driven by duty or the past. On the day we parted ways, I gave him a final test. foolish pretense. The end is nothing more than a childish fight. Surprisingly, he accepted without hesitation. He turned out to be a man of principle more than I had expected. It was a task even a child could manage, but he never returned. Since then, the young ones who have gathered around him were left without leadership. It seems his daughter has taken the helm, brought some semblance of order. Though our paths have diverged, she has faithfully upheld the mission to guard the tower. Indeed, she is truly your child. So that's why he didn't fucking return. If, just if, everything were to end, I were free from all burdens, what would I do? Old man with little time left, what would I do? Surely I would continue to fight till I crumbled to dust. The world must be vast. Surely there are warriors beyond my imagination, countless in number. If so, perhaps I should prepare that old ship. It's been too long since I last sailed the seas. Basticor, about time for you to as well. After dealing with the nuisance, perhaps I will seek a mate for you. I think we're the nuisance, and I sure as fuck was a nuisance. I sure as fuck made myself a nuisance to that fuck. Oh, okay, so I know I watched someone do like a little of the thing to get Zoe. Okay, good. Just the Grisbolt works. I can't use Zoe and Grisbolt here to get Zoe and Grisbolt because that doesn't work. Oh. Not exactly where it is. I think it's this one. But it's one of those churches somewhat near the tower. Uh okay, before I actually. Oh, that does work. If you unequip Terraplasma, then you don't have to deal. I have no spears on me. Fuck. Why do I not have spears? Wait, I should have spears on me. Why don't I have spears? Where's my pal spears? I need to I need to rub my balls all over so I said it. I don't care. You can't make me stuff it. I already said it. Um, I think this should work to get her. Oh, you're not telling me, but okay. I have that on. 41%. No, I want to be honest with that. You don't need to capture her like that. But I mean, it's always funner to capture uh Zoe and take her to your base and then use her there. You can just talk to her at that church though. Uh yeah, I got room to toss Zoe out. All right, Zoe. Oh, is that annoying cocky pal tamer from earlier? Don't go acting all high and mighty just because you beat me. Yeah, I know you're strong. Now I'm kind of curious to see what you're really made of. As she walks the fuck away, catch a Griswold and show it to me. If you can do that, maybe I'll give you some credit. I'm gonna show up in #1 wildlife sanctuary. Super dangerous territory. Griswolds are crazy rare. Seriously strong. No way someone like you could catch one. Wanna pay it? Wait, you actually caught it? Alright, fine, I admit it. You earned my respect a little. But just so you know, my Griswold is still way stronger than yours. You get. Well, you must really want to be friends with me, weirdo. Alright, then, if you got so much time on your hands, how about doing me a favor? There's this group we've been butting heads with forever, and lately, some of my crew get roughed up by them. So I figured you could handle a little payback. They go on about protecting pals and living in harmony with nature. When it comes down to it, they're just violent. We call them Free Pal Alliance as kind of a joke. That's right. That's a run-on sentence. Ran the fuck on to the right of me. Don't get it. They're wrong idea. Just because I said I respect your skills, don't mean I trust you. Got it? I still don't trust you. Uh, I do find them around there a lot. So, like, what? How many do I gotta kill? Oh, I need to take that fucking ring off. Oh, this is the wrong place. I was thinking, over here. I was thinking about the patella. I find them around this spot. New. We're awakenably. Oh, I gotta kill 5. I mean, once one group shows up, that's gonna be it. I can just. Oh, those are floppies. F. Usually it's not that hard to find these things, but for some fucking reason it is. Wipe them out. Did I only get to kill one there? Oops. Well, I fucked that up. Yay. Oh, capture or defeat 5 free Pal Alliance. Rushed. You're running away from that fast. Get bummed. Go fuck yourself. All right, now let's go talk to Zoe. I just like the fact that I just captured it. I did that in my normal world too. I just fucking captured her and just like, yep, you're mine now. I don't care what you have to say about it. You're mine. Are you two idiots still trying to? You get in the box. You get in the box. Idiots. Where's Zoe? Why are you just standing there? What the fuck, man? Do I really have to assign Zoe one of these sandbags? Because, like, apparently all the people that I assigned to the sandbags are not there. I don't know why, but they just, randomly decided not to be there anymore. Well, except for one dude for some fucking reason. All right. Do I have any more? Okay, that's where Zoe's going. Hello, Zoe. Zoe. You got 2 in handicrafts. That's it. That's all you do. Everybody else has other shit they do. All you do is just hand. You can't even use the fucking sandbag. They are. Once I ran away from the group with Griswold, it was freezing at night. I remember finding this old scrap of cloth somewhere that we used to stay warm. Just a rag, really. But looking back, I think it was the first time I ever shared something with someone. Come to think of it, we were hiding in some ruins not too far from here. Hey, could you try and find it for me? You're the only one I could ever ask something like this. A warm memory. I do know a rough estimate. Yeah, there it is. I do know that it was over in that direction. And this is the claw. I think after this, you get a Zoe and Griswold. But I mean, you also can get Zoe, and someone has already made a PAL team for the PVE uh Coliseum fight where it's just three Zoes. It's hilarious. You just have three Zoes. All right, now I just gotta find Zoe, and then I can get a Zoe and Griswold that legally I'm allowed to have. I swear. Oh, there you are. Once you delivered, your items will be gone for good. Are you sure you want to proceed? Oh. It's a legendary item. Warm scrap of fabric with the faint lingering scent. Zoe, it's a treasured memory of the past. That's it, our blanket from all those years ago. No doubt about it. Can't believe you actually found it. I mean, this kind of thing shouldn't matter to you, right? Why'd you go out of your way to do it? But thank you. See you in a different light now. No, I got this feeling. Maybe someone like you really could make it across the sea. I think it's enough. The tower, the group, even me. I don't even know what I was protecting anymore. So I decided this time I want to see it for myself. Really see it. Let me witness your journey with our own eyes. You take me and Griswold with you. And now I have a Zoe and Griswold. Uh, should be in here. Yep. A legally true Zoe and Griswold. Which I can actually ride. Where the fuck did you go? Hey Zoe, I got you and Griswold now. Oh, this is hilarious. This is also adorable. I also didn't realize that Griswold was the girl. But I mean, I need to actually like put a lot of stuff into this now. They are now locked. Uh Handling 2, lumbering 2, transporting and generating electricity is 3. And there's the Gatling. Uh I cannot check the PAL box while I'm writing. 3223. Yeah. They are literally just a Griswold. I gotta get them like good skills. I don't think there's a way I can get Demon God on them. They're now level 5. Yeah, let's just spam this on you a bit. Let's up them numbers. Heavy Thunder Tank. I saw that. What was that? The last one you gained? Heavy Thunder Tank. Grisbolt's exclusive skill. Pulls out a minigun out of nowhere and starts blasting. Finishing with a single charge power shot. That reminds me, did I actually get one of the why the fuck are you two there? Pick your positions, you idiots. All of that for oh, it's cold. That's the issue there. I need to find a place. That in here. Oh, going to the thing, I kind of want that, but afterwards. We're just gonna leave Zoe walking around here. I'm taking Zoe and Griswold with me. Uh, I'm gonna probably do a raid on the one thing, and then just that's gonna be it for me today. So many manuals, so many technology points. I have 31 fucking technology points. You know, I've watched a lot of uh the isekais where like people go into games. And it's like I started thinking about all the games that I have, and I swear some of those games I would rather never go into. And not because of like not because of how the story is. I don't at that point I don't care if I suddenly become like random number 3 who is suddenly gains powers equal to the hero of the story or not. Uh but I could see like getting into a world like this and then just absolutely going ham. But then again, like I probably would uh take it with the whole idea of like uh people like her, like Zoe, I'd probably try and help a little bit to get out of the situation that they're in. You know, exactly like I just did. I probably would do more stuff like that. But like there are some that I probably would specifically say, "Hey, if you want to fuck with me, I'm just going to kill you." Like Mr. Battle Junkie, I could just see like being like, "Yeah, stay out of my way. I don't feel like taking you out." But there's some people like the what is it, Marcus and Fleurs. I would specifically make sure to teach them a lesson that this place would just be mine. If they don't like it, well, they don't have to live here. They also don't have to live. I'm willing to help them with both options. Like I would take that stance, just be like, oh yeah, I'm willing to let you all around and live just as long as you don't fuck with me. But if you're gonna fuck with me, you just be ready to die. I am getting so much lag at the base. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Go, Big Black Willie. Oh, I I just find it so funny that I named him Big Black Willie. He's only 58. Wait, how in the world is he using up stamina? He's a water type, pal. Is he not water? What the fuck, man? Big Black Willie was a water pal. Why is he not a water pal anymore? Who can I use now? Nope, don't have a saddle for you. Damn. Well, looks like Big Black Willie can't go in the water no more. I do need to get myself a faster water power. There we go. Now I'm in the water. I I looked away. I detected a lot of lag. I'm going roughly in the right direction. Still can't see shit. But I have my protection. Terra plasma. Mm, there it is. I see it in the distance finally. Fuck, that's you gotta really get out here to see this shit. You can see they got the anti-air defenses ready. That can't stop me. Yeah, fuck. Now, can't stop me now. There's no green shimmer, so you all can go fuck yourselves. Holy fuck, that still isn't doing too much damage. I'll hide and let my swords take you out, you little fuck. Oh, what? What the fuck? My swords just keep going off and murdering something, drawing attention to me. Get fucked. F. I do love these swords. Death and despair. That just cut through actual just pure steel and start slicing the fuck out of my enemies on the other side. This is not the usual direction that you usually start from, but I don't think anybody's going to stop me from starting here. Um hit me. Wait, was that just the explosion? So the fucking explosion was what hit me? The fuck, man? Hmm. Get fucked. Oh, yeah, you. Yeah, you can also get fucked. Where did I used to come in from? Was it over here? Either way, I plan to check everywhere. Oh, fuck off, you fuck. Get fucked. Oh, fuck you. Hmm. And you all can go fuck yourselves. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't used to come through this direction. bet that if you had a Felbat, you just absolutely would wreck everything here. If you see someone who's clearly taking your shots like it's nothing, walking around and still loading a fucking rocket launcher, then the best thing for you to do is to fucking bend down, beg for for acceptance. Oh God, why? This was the whole reason I came here, for this fucking thing to get tested out against the other thing. Oh man. I swear. Where's the fucking thing? I'll have to put down another one because I can't find. At some point, I'm just going to come here and there's just going to be like 30 things to fix your weapons and stuff. All because I keep fucking losing them. For fuck's sake. There's the repair item. Repair bench. I'm putting it here. No worries, Zoe. You don't have to deal with that. Uh, yeah. We'll also recover this. And that can't get recovered yet. I just need like 4 carbon fiber, but it's not really damaged. Someone needs to get their shit together and go after coal. Why are you all just standing here? Is it really that hard for them to go upstairs? Alright, now let's try this shit one more fucking time. This time I'm gonna save Terraplasma for after I've officially uh like found the thing. is everybody going to stay dead over there, or am I just going to have to deal with another colossal amount of shit? I don't mind the fact that I'm probably going to have to be completely out in the fucking open. But like, I I don't want to have to fight all the way back over there. That's it. That's the only thing. I just don't want to fight all the way back over there. So I probably still will. If I need to, I sure will. Because I want to test out Terra Plasma on, or Terra Prisma on the helicopter. And I don't know. I'm probably going to go straight into the Lylene fight and just fucking beat her once or twice. 7, I don't know. I just don't like the shit she was saying in the thing. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gotta fight all the way back through all of this shit. Look at that, someone died. Gee, I wonder who could have done it. Was it you? You? Who? Which one of you fuckers killed him? You'll never find me. Shoot, you found me. Did y'all really think you're going to win that? Because, come on, fucking reload. You're just pitiful. Fuck you. Oh, for fuck's sake, dog, can you stop? I'm almost done. I just want to raid this one base. Yep, you got shit on. Oh my goodness, it's like there's someone brutally murderizing people. After all, you all have loot. And I'm someone who has been known to enjoy loot. The fucking thing does not like take into account the drop off of these rockets. So you got to get close enough that there is no fucking drop off. How did you survive that, you fuck? Oh, fuck off, you fiery fuckers. Yeah, you all are literally just giant fuck you health bars. The fuck happened? I'm sorry, did you attack me? You know, at some point, one of these almost 800 shots, there you go. One of them was bound to find you. Oh, yes, run towards me. Yeah, that will save you. Uh, Care to try that shit again? All right, there's the 3 shots I need. Apparently, almost. There we go. Just took that 4th shot to finish the job. Even though I think it should have been finished before then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And nope, can't make any more than 9. Uh, let's switch this because fuck. Where are you? Are you hiding out of my line of sight, you fuck? Really? This doesn't actually do anything to the chopper? Why not? You would think it would. Get the fuck off my back if you're not gonna help me. Ah, yeah, I got missiles too, butthole. Boom shakamalakam. No fly zone. 0.15%. Are you flying with me? Five ancient civilization core, 60 missile ammo. Wait, what schematic? A laser Gatling gun schematic 2, which is honestly not something I was able to get before, I believe. I didn't uh go and do this that much afterwards, I think. I'm just gonna ride my cloud back home. That was okay. I don't know why the one weapon just doesn't. But no, for fuck's sake, you fat fuck. No, you fat fuck. I'm going to fight Zoe. Uh, I'm starting to get angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. No, just going with this weapon. Do I care about who I use? Oh, no. Actually, I'm just going to do the normal fight. I'm just going to fight with this. Uh, I've read your little diary. Get teabagged on. Just had to. That's how much that diary just ticked me off. This time I'm actually going to try hard mode. It's been a long time since I've tried hard mode. Get it, you fuckers. We are brutally murdering her, and my Belle Noire is taking like no fucking damage. Partially because I was, a target. Oh, this is hilarious because I'm about to do this again. Get her! Now it just looks like I'm standing there. I'm just walking around. The lantern is doing shit all on its own now. Though I am apparently locked in. Yeah. Fucking follower to T-Bear. That was hilarious. I didn't even use anybody who should be used for a fight. He's just proceeded to beat the fuck up out of her. Oh. Oh yeah, I did get her hair apparently, and crystal, which doesn't matter to me. Well, I think I'm just going to end this here. Uh, I don't know what I'm going to get, what I'm going to do next. I do think that I've officially uh, uh, shown off about everything that there really is for Palworld for now. And my dog is still trying to convince me to let her the fuck outside because reasons. Little dog reasons. The fuck is a cat Get over here? Power recovery grenade. Oh, there it is. 300 hexalite. Holy fuck. 600 carbon fiber? Well, fuck. These weapons are a little bit better than I thought they would be, especially for the level. Like, the moment you fucking can, you should do the dungeon and get, like, a really good Terra Plasma. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I don't know what I'll be streaming next. Though it might be Thief Simulator, it also might be something else. But yeah, my little dog calls. See ya.